Welcome back. You are watching talkSPORT End Zone, the brand new NFL talkSPORT YouTube channel from, well, your home broadcaster for the NFL in the UK. We've got so many games over this opening weekend, including Sunday night football on talkSPORT 2 as the LA Rams head to face the Detroit Lions. I'm delighted to say that joining the show now, drafted in the sixth round, but now touted for a huge breakout year. Third year safety out of UCLA. Although safety feels a little reductive as a man who's going to be doing it all in the Rams secondary this year, it feels like.
Yeah,
Quentin Lake is with us. Quentin, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, man, not bad. But I'm not, 4 days out from playing my first game
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah.
season. So how hyped are you to finally be here and with week one right on that horizon?
Man, it's exciting. It's so exciting, especially with all the work that we put in the off season and in training camp, just to finally come up on our first game against, a great opponent. And it's under the lights and Sunday Night Football. It's a great feeling. And all the hard work and effort that's going to be put in, it's going to be a good game.
I've got to say, congratulations on becoming a team captain. Massive news for you and something voted for at the Rams by your teammates. So talk us a little bit through about when you found out about that, how it came about.
Yeah, so every year around this time, Coach McVay asks or, tells the players that, hey, we're going to vote for captains. And you kind of get lost in a bit, you kind of get lost in it when you're, head down working hard. You don't really think about captain. And then, what happened with me was, I actually got the respect and the appreciation from all my teammates. And, they ended up voting me captain, which was such a blessing. But yeah, it was very nice. It was amazing that my teammates, respect me enough to vote me captain. So I'm happy. And now, I have a chance to really lead the defense and, push this team in the right direction to help them win games and, eventually go to the Super Bowl.
I saw you talking a little bit about this the other day, but when you're talking with the Rams media, but what about when you got a chance to tell your dad that you had been
Yeah.
voted a captain?
Yeah, I called my dad right after I knew I got captain and, coach announced it. I called him, and it was a funny story. He said, it took me 10 years to get captain. And for me, it was funny. It was like, it was such an honor and it really, I took a step back and said, I'm doing the right things. I'm doing exactly what I need to. But the work doesn't end here. Although I have a C on my chest, although I got named captain, there's still so many things I have to do. Like I said, lead the defense in the right direction, be a vocal leader on this team, be a leader with my actions on this team, and just hold myself not only to the highest standard, but hold everybody to, a certain standard as well.
For people who aren't aware, Quentin's dad is legendary seen as DB Kano Lake and all pro, all 90s team guy. So what advice did he give you about having that C on your chest and taking that extra responsibility on?
I mean, he's always told me this is, control what you can control. And the three things that I stand by are, control your attitude, control your effort, and control your preparation. Those are all three things that you can control on a daily basis. And specifically with football, those are pivotal. Um, but he also told me, when it comes to Sunday's game, set the tone. You're out there to go make a name for yourself. And it's really time for the world to see, how much work you put in, the talent that you have, and the playmaking ability that you can do. And that's exactly what I want to do on Sunday. So, yeah, whenever I need anything, I go out and reach out to him. He's a great motivation in my life. Always gives me like sends me little texts before the game, just trying to hype me up. Um, but yeah, he's fantastic. And now that looking at those texts, sometimes I laugh because it's like, it's crazy because he was a coach and now he's trying to get that dad talk to me and he's really in it. So it's amazing to see. But I'm so blessed to have him in my life.
What's it like being an LA guy who went to high school in the OC, UCLA, then to get drafted by the Rams and now to get this honor as well? Like that's got to just add that extra little like cherry on top, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm probably like 0.001% that have this chance. Some guys get drafted to their hometown team, but for me, it's been, I've spent my whole life out here, high school, college, pros, all that stuff. I think for me, it's been a really easy transition. All I've kind of done was just move maybe 30 minutes up the coast. But yeah, I'm familiar with this city. I mean, I've been here all my life. It's so familiar. I'm able to see my friends and family on a regular basis. I have such a great support system out here. So it really truly has been a blessing. And, at least for me, I hope I can stay here for the rest of my life. That's the goal.
Love that. A little X's and O talks for people who maybe aren't familiar. You kind of broke into this team last year with your versatility by being able to play nickel, outside, safety, just all the way across that back line. You're now expected to fulfill almost like that star position that they talk about in
Hmm.
that kind of the Brandon Staley scheme, which is now carried on into this modern era. Just talk to us a little bit about what that position is, the versatility you need, and how hard it is when you've got to prepare, knowing you could be lining up in like 8 different places on the field.
Yeah, I mean, the star position has really, I mean, kind of exploded recently. It's really just a defensive back that can almost do everything. That's, versatile, can play man, can play zone, can play in the post, can, play in the box, can blitz, can do all this stuff, can play linebacker on occasion. Like the amount of things now that the star requires is it's a lot. You kind of have to know the defense from an all 11 perspective. And that's kind of what you guys saw me do last year is be in all these different positions. And what helped me with that was understanding my own defense. What places do I need to be in? What are the calls? What's my assignment? What's my alignment? What's my technique? All these different things. But yeah, Star is pretty much just a defensive back that's super versatile that can really do anything on the field.
Let's look forward to Sunday night then. Detroit Lions preparing for a week one. Ben Johnson calls a hell of a game on that side of the ball. A lot of
Yeah.
exciting players. What are you hyped about going up against this team? How excited are you to go up against guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, big names like that?
Yeah, I think it's really a chance for us to see where we are. And not only that, it's a great opportunity against a great opponent. And I think we have the guys in this building to do great things. And I expect nothing less Sunday night. Like I said, we put in the work in for months. We've been communicating well on both sides of the ball, both offense and defense. And they have a lot of great players, but we have a lot of great players too. We have a high-powered offense. We have a very, very young but mature energetic defense. So there's a lot. I would say everybody in this building, starting from week one, has something to prove. They really do. Young guys, old guys, veteran. It doesn't matter. I think everybody in this building has something to prove, and that's exactly we're going in there with a chip on our shoulder, trying to show the world really what the Rams are about. Going out there doing what we need to do, playing Rams football, but at the same time knowing that, we're going out there trying to make some noise and like I said, it's going to be exciting. Tune in Sunday night, 8:20 Eastern time. It's going to be one hell of a game.
120 UK time, that is. And doing it all for Aaron
120, 120,
Donalds
yeah,
as
120
well.
UK time.
Yeah, exactly. Like for the night owls, for those people who are staying up all night long, for the people who are going to tune in on the radio, they're going to hear this interview and then they're going to hear a great game. So cannot wait for it. Quentin, really appreciate your time, sir. Have a great
Will,
rest of the
thank you.
week and good luck Sunday night.
Thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it.